Good evening, I'm Mr. Brown.
And I'm Ivan, and this is the news from The Mr. Brown Show. In the forum, metal detector at ferry terminal overly sensitive.
A commuter who goes to Batam frequently noticed that the metal detector at the arrival terminal of Harbourfront Ferry Terminal is overly sensitive.
The metal detector has been sent for counselling and told not to be defensive or beep too loud when people trigger the alarm with metal objects. In local news, opposition MPs, PAP rivals team up for estate upgrading.
For the first time, Singapore's two opposition MPs and their opponents from the People's Action Party have come together to create a barrier-free environment for the elderly and the disabled.
This is the first time opposition MPs have been able to use funds from the Community Improvement Projects Committee Fund that was only available to ruling party wards.
Said a long-time opposition ward disabled elderly man.
I am so happy the government now accept that opposition estate also got disabled and old people.
There have also been unconfirmed reports that the opposition MPs may try to argue that the funds be used for lifts that stop on every floor of the flats in their wards, as part of creating this barrier-free environment.
In education news, students to express views on expansion of university sector.
Minister of State for Education Lui Tak Yew, who heads the committee exploring the possibility of setting up Singapore's fourth university, is asking Singapore students what type of fourth university education they really want. An applied university or a liberal arts college?
Students from Singapore Institute of Management or SIM have responded to this by saying,
I thought SIM was Singapore's fourth university.
Yeah, what the fuck?
In gambling news, more now see gambling as a way to get rich quickly.
According to a recent survey conducted by the National Council on Problem Gambling, NCPG, more people now feel that it is possible to strike it big through gambling and that skills can improve their ability to win.
The council concluded, these shifts suggest a decrease in rational beliefs in recognizing that gambling is essentially a game of chance.
No shit, Sherlock.
It is suggested that this trend is due to the glamorous way gambling is portrayed in recent movies and the telecast of the World Poker Competition.
Yes, blame the movies and the TV shows. That our government says it's okay to build 2 giant casinos here has nothing to do with it whatsoever. In news from across the causeway, UMNO youth chief slammed for brandishing dagger again.
A leader of Malaysia's ruling party was accused of stirring up racial tensions on Tuesday by unsheathing his dagger and holding it aloft, to thunderous applause at the annual Congress.
Opponents of his gesture have called for him to put it back in his pants.
And that's the news from the Mr. Brown Show.
You can listen to our podcast at mrbrownshow.com. Remember, please keep your dagger in your pants.